Hello, Singaporeans. Do you remember PAP Minister Vivian Balakrishnan said he need a larger home for his expanding family? But many poor Singaporeans are right-sizing their homes to help them release cash proceeds from their properties and for retirement income. And also, Singaporeans, do you still remember when PM Lawrence Wong was the National Development Minister? He shared about how he advised an elderly couple to right-size their house to get cash for retirement. Actually, I feel so sad hearing it. Why? Because I think it must be very heartbreaking for our seniors to move away from a home they have lived in for a long time and their community, neighbors and friends, and they need to sell it because they need to survive. They don't have the money. To think that they use up their life savings to purchase overly priced flats which they cannot pass on to their next generation, I think this is terrible. From my observations, for most cases, after staying in a flat for 40 to 50 years, selling it away can only fetch a lower price. Of course, there will be a profit, but it's not a lot to compare to an almost new resale flat, and this is a fact. And to deduct away the interest accumulate over time, seniors are left with peanut sum from the sales. Living expenses are high due to all the rising costs, so for most of them, they will still need to carry on working in their golden years. Let's face it, now is 2024. Do you think the vast majority of our families have seen their lives improve by leaps and bounds? Think seriously about it. Imagine Singaporeans are working so hard for a better future for themselves, their children, and grandchildren, but just when they are thinking about retirement in Singapore today, it is a fact that most seniors have to downgrade their living standard so that they have money to live on. Don't you think this is a joke? We all are working so hard to improve our lives, our children's lives, and grandchildren's have a better quality of life. But in the end, we need to right size, sell our homes, and move into smaller units. Can we be proud of this? It means everything is getting more expensive, too expensive for all of us, and our incomes are not catching up with all these rising costs. Do you remember Lee Hsien Loong said this? Our grandparents and parents bring us up and nurture us. They are living examples of how, by working hard, we can build better lives for ourselves and our children. We are all living the Singapore story and keeping it alive. We must sustain and pass on this shared vision of prospering together, progressing together. Do you think this is true? There is a reason why most Singaporeans feel that only the homes and wealth of PAP ministers grow larger, while homes of ordinary Singaporeans or their wealth get poorer and homes get smaller, or you can even say right sizing. Because when the people grow old, they don't have enough money to live, unlike our millionaire ministers. Do you agree? So, do you think PAP is always keeping the interests of Singapore and fellow Singaporeans at heart? This is a question. I would love to hear your thoughts. I am Ben Phua from Red Dot United. Thank you.